What is going on, Nightmare Squad? As you can see here, I actually have a new layout today, so the stuff that's in there isn't different, it's just actually the desk itself, so a lot more space, so hopefully we'll be able to show a lot more than just me kind of opening up the packages off camera, bringing it on. So this video is also going to be kind of special too, because I have both my orders from CGC back, and these are some giant boxes that they came in, so I'm going to open these up one at a time. I think it's close to 120 so cards as well, so we'll kind of break these out into individual piles again and kind of go from there. So hopefully not seeing anything for what the cards are. Do have a few of a friends in here as well. He's got 11, I believe it was. So looking forward to seeing those. Got some good vintage as well as some newer ones in here. Also got all the subgrades, so we'll be able to see those and hopefully make some better decisions as to what they were. But I'm going to go ahead and speed up through this process too, so we can kind of just get to the reveal and go from there. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, and as you can see, we have 6 stacks here, quite a big stacks here, and like I said, I got the subgrades on all these, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start, and we're going to go from the right hand side here all the way to the beginning here. Didn't really sort them, separate them too much, because a lot of them are just different cards in general. Vintage, I think there's some Japanese, and then there's some newer ones from Sword and Shield, a couple of promos, things like that. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and just kind of get this one off to the side here, and we're going to go ahead and guess the grade of, oh, and we're starting out big here with a Mega Gengar Ex. I know for sure, I think this one, the right and left, yeah, so as you can see here, they're definitely off. Oh, sorry, my ring light was kind of showing there. Definitely off from left to right here for that. It's an older card too, but so I'm gonna go CGC 8 on this one, and we got a 7.5, so we got the 9 centering, 8 surface, 7.5 corners, and 7.5 edges. So definitely like that. So I can definitely see, okay, centering was actually better than I thought. The surface might have had some scratches or something with the hollow foil, and the corners seem to be a little rougher, but I can't tell if this is a lot of just, oh yeah, there's some whitening up in that one. But it looks like there might be some dust here. But yeah, definitely love these subgrades because, like I said, they get you in the mindset of what they're looking at. And then here we go. We have Team Aqua's Kyogre EX. Definitely love these cards because there's so much going on with all the Pokemon showing. Got Kyogre, Sharpedo. Kind of looking around here. Edges look pretty good. Looks like there might be some whitening up in some of the corners, so I think I'm going to go I'm going to go 7.5. We got an 8, so I'm definitely not going to be good with the mid grades here, but once again, we got the 8.5 centering, 9 surface, 7.5 for the corners, 8.5 for the edges, so just this grade here is actually just kind of like an average of these. So it can't be higher than a 9, but it won't be lower than a 7.5, so definitely like that. Love some of these cards. And there we go, we got Primal Kyogre EX up next here, from Primal. I think this one's from Primal Clash. Kind of love the Japanese too, like the Alakazam one I really love too. It looks like there's a lot of dust on here, so but the edges look good. Corners, that one might be a little rough. I'm gonna go 9 on this one. 8.5. So we got the 9 on the centering, 8.5s to the rest for surface, corners, edges. Not too bad of a card. Still kind of older now, considering that's kind of Primal Clash when I actually started collecting a lot too. So now we got Looker from Ultra Prism, I believe. This is the one I actually pulled on camera, so really love that. It looks like everything looks really good here. Might be centering off that left and top from the bottom and the right, so I'm going to go 9 on this one. There we go. We got the perfect there, the 9. So we got 8.5 centering, which brought it down. Could have been a 9.5. Surface corners and edges were at that 9.5, but still very good grade. I know CGC is probably one of the toughest graders that I've seen historically so far, and kind of like these, but don't really like some of the casing of it. It just seems kind of like it's too much clear, but PSA I kind of like that frostedness, but still a beautiful looking case. And then as we have here, the Espeon Gx looking really good. Corners and edges look really good. I'm definitely gonna have to give this guy another 9. And there we go, we got the 9. So 8.5 for this centering. So it looks like it might have been, yeah, looks like this front here, left and right are off, and the top it's kind of thin too. But everything else really good there. Can't go bad for that hyper rare Espeon Gx. Ooh, and next we got our Fighting Energy gold card from Guardians Rising. Beautiful looking card here. Looks like the centering is probably going to be the bad part of this grade. Definitely right to left is a little bigger. Bottom and left, all that. So I'm going to go 8.5 for this. And there we go, 8.5. So the surface actually really good at 9.5. The rest of it kind of at a lower grade there, but still gorgeous, gorgeous card. I'm going to try to go through some of these a little faster just because I know time's really starting to go crazy here. But we got Mega Tyranitar Ex from, I think this is Ancient Origins. Front, these ones always have hard telling how the centering really is, just because you kind of can see an outline, but it's not necessarily there, so the back really tells the story for me. And that top is brutal. It's so much bigger than everywhere else, so I gotta go 7.5 on this one. Oh, and that was right, 7.5, but the centering, as much as I think it's gonna be bad, it's actually pretty amazing at the 9.5. The rest is at 7.5, so not too bad, not too good there, but still just a great card to have encapsulated too. And now up next is Pelkey Gx, Ultra Prism again, hyper rare. Centering looks okay, the right to left is a little off there, maybe the top two. Back kind of the same thing as before, a little bigger on the top. None of the edges look really bad or worn. Corners don't look too bad. I'm gonna go 8.5 for this one. Ooh, we got a 9 here. So we definitely 2 out of 2 with the 9s and 2 with 9.5. So could have been a 9.5, could have been a 9 if we just got one more better. Ooh, and here we go. We got the Charizard VMAX from Shining Legends. Definitely a big chase card. I have 2 of these, so we shall see what they look like. Centering on the front looked pretty good. The back, like I said, there's a lot of dust on these cards, so turn my card light off. A lot of dust on these cards, so kind of hard to tell if it's whitening or issues with it. So I don't know. I think the bottom might be bigger than the top and the rest, so I gotta go an 8 for this one. Ooh, and we got a 9, so close with the centering. If we could have got that up to a 9, it could have been a 9.5, but definitely not a bad card there. And I think the thing to remember too is with CGC, a lot of people, right, again, we got the next Charizard VMAX, but a lot of things with CGC, comparing it to like PSA, a lot of people say like these 9s could probably be 10s at PSA. Once again, I still think it falls on who is grading the cards, and I just realized I'm kind of peeking up there as to what the centering was. So we know that's a bad grade at 8.5. So similar to the other one, and it looks even worse for centering than the other one. I'm going to go with the same grade before as the other one is 9. And yep, there we go. We got the 9. So exact same layering here. We got the 8.5, 9.5, 9.5. So definitely interesting to see that. But hey, 2 9s, not going to complain about that, especially for that giant chase card. And now we got the Eevee Vmax promo card, which I believe is one of my friends, Cream City Trainers. Check him out. Does a lot of Pokemon Go videos as well as openings. So definitely check him out. And here is one of his cards, looking pretty good there. I'm gonna say 8.5, and he got a 9. It's a beautiful card there. All right, up next, still one of his cards, Galarian Obsidian Gold from, I think this one's Vivid Voltage. Yeah, I can't remember. So many gold cards there, but everything looks pretty good. The centering looks a little off on the top there compared to the rest, because the rest looks super thick. I'm going to go 8.5 for this one. And a 9. Beautiful. 8.5 for the centering, 9.5 for the rest. Not too bad of a card there. Still hope I can pull that card sometime, but we shall see. And then here we go, Champion's Path. Yeah, this one's Champion's Path. The Lapras V, full art. Love that shade of purple on it. The centering on the fronts looks pretty good. I think it's thicker here on the bottom compared to the rest of the card. Other than that, I think the back looks pretty good. Bottom, keep turning my card light off there. Keep hitting it with my forearm, but I gotta say 8.5 for this one as well. Ooh, way off. So we got the 9.5 here, almost a true 9.5 with all those. So we got this 9 as a centering, which brings that one down. And I think we're gonna have all his cards here. Should have shuffled them up a little better here, but here we go. Martial Arts Dojo, Cosmic Eclipse, gold trainer card. Looks really good on the front here. The top might be a little off. Looks a little thinner compared to everything else. Yeah, and you can definitely see the dust. So I have to clean these before I throw them in a bag real quick. But yeah, everything looks pretty good there. So I'm gonna go 9.5 on this one too. And there we go, 9.5. So just the surface. So I know with the surface, sometimes it's hard to tell. Could be something as small as a little micro scratch or something wrong with the texturing, but who knows. Next up is another one of his, which is the Magikarp Wailord GX Hyper Rare from Team Up. Beautiful looking card there. I think definitely the left side is smaller compared to the rest of the outlining for this front there. And this one's definitely got lots of cardboard and dust on it, which is good that it's just on the outside, not on the inside. But the back looks a little better. I think that right side's still a little off, so I'm going to go an 8 on this one. And 8.5, so doing a lot better with these than I did with PSA, where I'm not too off, but definitely an awesome card there. 8.5s, 9.5, so not too bad. Up next, Sylveon Ex from, this was Generations. Yep, Generations. Awesome card there. Centering looks pretty good. Back looks really good too. Might be the left side there is a little off. Might be some whitening up in that top corner. Hard to tell about the bottom corner for sure too. Looks like the two bottom corners, so I gotta go 7.5 on this one just because of the corners and everything. And here we go, 8. So we got an 8.5. The 9 really helped out there with that surface, and the rest were 8. So not too bad. And most of the whitening too on those corners, that just little chips, so it's not too bad. So definitely a good looking card there. Charizard V-Max. This one is from Rebel Clash. Looking really good there. I do love the texturing of these cards now, with those hyper rares. Centering looks pretty good. The right to left might be off a little bit. I'm gonna go 9 on this guy. 9.5. Ooh, corners got the 10, so that really helped out. Hopefully, if we would have got that centering to a 9.5, I don't know if it would have made a 10, but definitely an amazing card there. That one's really good, so I hope he likes that one for sure. And now we got the Crobat V. Forget this one. I don't want to say it's Darkness Ablaze, but I can't remember. But definitely love that kind of psychedelic background. The centering looks amazing actually on this one. Ooh, the back, definitely the left is smaller. Bottom is about the same as the left, so definitely off of there. I gotta go 9 just because it looks amazing. And there we go, 9. So he's got the centering, surface edges, 9.5. So yeah, I think the rest of these are going to be his cards as well, because I think he had 11 in total. And I know he's a big fan of Crobat, so we got the Japanese version of Crobat here. I believe this one's from Shining Legends, but I'm probably wrong, don't know too much of... Well, Shining Legends in America, I can't remember what the version in Japan was, so hit me up in the comments below, help me with that one. But the centering, I always think with the Japanese cards they're amazing with the centering. The back is a little more harder to tell because it kind of fades in and out, but it looks like it might be short here on that right side. Don't see any scratches or anything either, so I gotta go 8.5. This is the worst one I've been on. So we got a 9.5 here. Awesome, almost a strong 9.5 there if there was just the surface, so there might be some form of scratch or maybe just some texturing issues there. But amazing card for sure. And then we got the Crobat V-Max from the Japanese set as well. Like I said, I love that texturing, it just makes it look so much better. But the front looked really good. Looking here at the back, looks pretty good as well. I'm gonna give it a 9, just to kind of go there. Yep, there we go. So 2 9s and a 2 9.5s, but still definitely a very good card. And I know Japanese cards are always better graded, especially centered well, because I think they just take more care in the actual process of making them. So now we have the Crobat V-Max. I believe this one's Vivid Voltage, or actually Champion's Path, sorry. Got to keep remembering that's Champion's Path, but we got the Crobat V-Max. The front looks pretty good. I think that left side might be a little bigger than the rest. Everything else looks good, no wearing on the corners or edges, so I'm gonna go a 9 on this one. Ooh, 8.5. And the surface, so it looks like there might have been something with the surface going on. I can't tell if there, I can't see any scratches or anything in there either, so unfortunately this one could have got a better grade with that surface if it bumped it up, but definitely cool for the 10 on the edges and the corners and 9.5 on the edges. And that was the last card for this video, so look forward to getting out 5 more of these videos as we go ahead and reveal the card from my card return from CGC. So thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.